Yeah, Macan.
It's like I can't wait. I've sworn an oath, but now I'm crying.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so if that same war where the guns slew the Ashanti king, no?
Like they did them quarter.
Okay. So you meant he wasn't supposed to come to the Katamanso, but he comes home.
Yes.
Okay.
There
That be the Mensa Bones, you know.
Yes, he got news that people were disrespecting him along the coast. He came and there was nothing like that. And he remembered that the guns did some small shenanigans with him, so he's going to teach them a lesson. And the guns got word when before even they crossed to Soutium. So Soutium and all those places, they were actually wars. And there was the guns, the fancies, equipping, like, see, everybody gather with and say this for there today, go ship them.
So we mean the Yawa area for the Ghana there, the Soutium, where medical them from, no?
All big gun place, so big gun place.
So that's Soutium they talking. If you go to Accra.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. I did it back
here. Like, hold your guns well because
hold on.
We're on that flanks. Yeah.
Basically, back here where? When you say back here, where in back?
Soutium. You go use Soutium enter Oman Joseph.
Where be Omanjo? Charlie, man can back here.
You don't know that.
No. Them areas there, what would they go do for there? You know, see the people they did there. You know, Accra that MDK. Bongo ideas. Bro. Zotume. It did like Sodom and Gomorrah. Fire for if I rain fire on them, that's like because they're fully now on free, bro. Seriously. Sotum. Bro.
Father.
Yeah, man.
Father.
Yeah, man.
This be I want to add something to what Neil Kind say.
Yeah.
Mentioned earlier. So this is how the war, like the whole war went.
DJ has on too.
Okay.
Bro, hold on. DJ has on too. So too, bro. Hey. So too. Me, I never know if you can land though. I swear. Me, I think say be some because their name says so too. Like hold your gun. It sound like fancy, like P place.
It be fancies where then they tell guns say hold your gun well. Like
yeah. Because the people were coming, so they had to fight them.
They got the news first that Ashantis are coming, so they're like telling the guys to get ready.
Somebody talk about something about Pam. Somebody mentioned Pam right now.
No.
Yeah. All those included in the war. It's actually documented by this guy, Carl Randolph. Yeah. It's a whole. It's documented, and that guy.
I bet. Where exactly Zotum did? Zotum was she or where? I don't know.
Yeah, that
okay. Yes, you will be fast.
Right, so it's the Santa Maria entrance. Oh,
yes, good one there.
Okay, that place is there.
Broadway, if you from Kwashiman, where you pass through Kwashiman all the way.
So some slope B. They like some slope B. When you so the Kwashiman the bridge. Where the bridge there,
Santa Maria in down way they join
right. I see
how from Santa Maria all the way through to Ofanko. In between there, you go find so
different people. That side, take that as Ashanti boys. You be there them all the day, bro. You see, I know. That's how I become master, bro. Serious. See now inside there, but wait, Soto maintenance. You had to go see Ghana people for the Soto, bro.
Oh, Ghana boys they there.
Same way you go, you not going to see them for Kaswa and natives.
But Kaswa don't be a crowd though.
Hey, we tell you, Kaswa be a crowd line. Kaswa be typical Accra, please.
But hold on.
No, make you
relax.
Bro, Kaswa no be. Hold on.
Do you know that name? They name no be Kaswa.
If you cross the how they call them, the toll booth. Yeah, you enter Central Region.
Yeah, so Kaswa is Central Region. It's not Greater Accra.
This is more these demarcations, but it is Ghanaland.
Yes,
you know it's Ghanaland.
How is it Ghanaland?
Kaswa is
based on modern demarcation.
Whatever has been gazetted.
Stay on modern demarcations. Less that way.
Yeah, no. Hold on. Hold on. What will them achieve their name? Kaswa they achieve.
Then get some gun name like that. Then be gun people.
You know,
fancy so.
Get some gun neighborhoods for there. Then get some,
all them places are come amount from then Bawi, then them places.
English amount from
even if you pass, even if you pass through Kaswa, if you get to Kaswa, you take the right. Where they take Kama Ashalaja, they will all be Ganland.
Bro, they say
exactly.
They say Kaswa is Zongo community because Kaswa be market in Hausa Adelaide.
Yes,
because they were trading there. But the actual name is Sempe Odupompehe. You get it?
Oh wow!
There's a big tree there where they used to meet, like
Sempe.
the Gan community there. Odupompehe.
Odupompehe. Pehe is a meeting place. Pehe.
Yes, exactly. So since the Hausa people and the Zamrama people were trading there, it just became Kaswa because of the Hausa language. And it got stuck.
Why a little beyond Kaswa, when they enter the Ewutu areas and things, then my language be very mixed up. You go hear Gan for inside, you go hear Tree for inside, you go hear...
The Ewutu people self, they began and they speak. They know they even speak the Ewutu language. The language is called Ewutu. And
the Ewutu people, that be what they can't tell, they can't talk plus this thing. Yeah, the territory of when you go to the...
I never meet anybody away from Ewutu before. So that language you put it up, I don't hear it before.
Oh, you
that,
hear?
All that place.
It be, you know, the funny thing we say, from that side, the closer you get to central, like Cape Coast proper. So from that side, the closer you get to Cape Coast, so from after the Ewutu people with them, my language be very funny. Then now you get to Winneba, which be the Ifutu people, then my language be more closer to Fanti.
But then, those people, when they be gone, so then be gone.
If somebody they speak that language for you, speak some for America here, because I swear to God, I never anybody way from that side way in the sound that language. You want to say be what? Tree and Fanti, Tree and Gan or what?
If they speak one sentence, or maybe let's see like one paragraph, you go hear one or two Gan words for inside.
So yeah, Bismarck, this actually be the reason why. Those Guam people, those Guam
inside, then go back. That be all. Then people making no worry of it. Then if you speak a whole sentence, paragraph, just reply for guy inside. Then go understand. And the person hasn't been to Accra before. Trust me.
True. Those people there, them be Guams, where them be scattered for all over Ghana. It be themselves them migrate come Ghana first.
Yeah.
So you go northern regional, the Gonja people, then be Guans, Mahama people, then be Guans. Be like every region you go Volta region, Alavanyo, Jasikai, so whichever region they find themselves in, the dominant language for that region, them they influence them actual language.
Right.
So the Guans then they win about then get like some fancy influence. The Guans then did enough to the northern tribes where they around them, then go get some influence for them aside. So it did the Volta Guans to some get even names, the Jessica inside there, right? Some too they speak evident things. That be how them did.
Yeah, Guans.
I don't want to say them be displaced people, but that just be how they look like.
Just put and say them gypsies for Ghana here.
Right.
Then they everywhere. So
right.
They don't get any particular.
Yeah, them they every region you go.
Let me add
that. You go find them.
Them way them
they're not like Asante. They're not be warring people. Right? Yeah. As them come fresh, even though they come, then get all the land for year. They're not really beef people over land then. Maybe they'll be more easy-going. They just know the base.
Them way them day here first, way people can kick them out.
But the whole GHB, then they migrate, come the land.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
They come here first. They're not like
them day here, way people can kick them out. Them day here. So if you check
you come out from Ile if you can't sack somebody from a land. You would not try you.
Oh, Charlie, we
just say they're not like
I don't know. You know this guy, then they own King Faisal.
Alhaji Gusa.
Yeah, he make at the kind like at the secondary school or something. We then radio things. Somebody talk and say he no be Ghanaian. Right? Where this be how he counter. I mean, he talks say nobody for Ghana be more Ghanaian passer.
Right.
So go be Guan, where be there then come the land first. So who be more Ghanaian? Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe them. They came fair. They just know like beef, like Kofi Kenata level.
Yeah. Some people they the PR no. The way they name them about
This man.
position them are names,
Yeah.
the language and everything.
You know, if you check the territory of the Ghana state now, if it starts from the voter region, it ends for not Ghana, last in Accra. It ends for Obutu inside Central region.
Yes.
So sometimes when we are telling
the Ghana state ideally they end for how they call that place? Sweet, like the sweet rule we never boundary.
Yes, that's where
ideally that's where the Ghana because the sweet rule people get different fancy like the Piapim type of fancy.
Yes, because see where geographically then when you get to the Winneba Junction, you say you go turn right, then they go, then they border more into the how you call them, the Tree speaking areas. Then they like when you enter, then they go towards that side more. If they pass through them, they go the Fosu areas and all that. So then get that kind of language. That's why they talk say the more you move away. The more you move away from Accra towards the center, like Cape Coast proper, and they see the Guan language, they metamorphosize until probably the last place where the language, you go see, okay, now it really transformed fully into Fanti, be probably after Apam. Because even Mori people say them a language be funny if they understand Fanti.
You know? Now from Apama to Mankesim, then get the Gomoa people.
Yes. Like yeah, but at least from that side they go, you see the language has actually now clearer.
Don't forget some Guan girl, you know.
Whatever you want here, fire go here.
Yeah, you see that level? For real.
You go here, you fire.
Father.
Yeah, man.
The topics today we had.
We had, you know.
Father.
I like the education.
You know.
Father.
Education they need though. We need to know this, you know. Yes, long. But you know the person will for really big up be the man with that historian. Man for try bring him on the live, you know.
Yes, this for the
if I bring that historian and then also that some other guys.
That man, what they pay me be say, you see, they talk. Every time you go hear him, once in a while, you go see him on GTV, once in a while, some seminar, you go talk and all that.
Yeah.
Nobody go sit them down, document anything. Unfortunately, one day we go here say,
no, that not be true. If you follow, that not be true. If you follow Kafu Day, if you follow Kafu Day, you go in YouTube channel, be like, you get plenty sessions plus some.
Yeah.
No, but I don't go lie. Kafu they speed up, why, you know? Kafu they really speed up. It speed up. It speed up, you know.
GTV and Kasa then get some old school footages where I don't know why sometimes they know they post that. Maybe one of GTV them footages I watched back in the day where our granddaughter they explain how the whole big says Akweje, our grand give Akweje, Domo go bring Kwame Nkrumah and things. They be like,
bro,
they
talk say you don't know why then they do, but the reason why they know they do is very visible. See, every successive government that comes, see, things are very politicized in this part of our world. No government will like come then UGTV state-owned corporation, then now they come talk about big states then since why they try illegitimate them forefathers or something them works. No, nobody will like do that thing. So the director of the station has been given a very stern warning. Even if you reach Ghana's independence, if you've realized over the years, certain footages are not shown. I don't know if people have paid critical attention to this. Certain footages are not shown.
Bro, you know something happened for GTV this thing. I cover like I don't want to. Let's let you move on. You move on.
See, if you want to learn more things, YouTube is a very great way. And there's this channel. It's Palace. It's one of those very old British.
Your name be Coach be Oshigbe. Oh, yes, I know Oshigbe can be. Me no fear.
Oh, Charlie. Obono TV, they give
work
very
day
nice.
on the line. In work day on the line, which a BB meet person. That be where they work for. In work day on the line, you know, go make certain pronouncements. If me I get that information, me I go fit talk because I know they work for them. But coach, I mean, in work day on the line, so make you pardon now.
I would like to say this. Earlier, the reason I requested the mic was that someone was like, Ghana's independence was so smooth and it was just conversations. Please, it was far from that. Like, way far from that. Do you know even secondary school boys were influenced to fight for independence? I mean, I attended infant school, and there's this book that was written by Edu Boahen long ago, Infant and the Making of Ghana. Back then, his headmaster, who was an Irish person, was trying to influence him to join the colonial army so that they can overtake the colonial government. I mean, you know, the Irish and the English people, they had their differences. So the independence of Ghana was like way not peaceful. Nkrumah was actually named CIA top terrorist, like number one. Immediately he stepped foot in the US to study at Lincoln University.
Really?
Because of his communist views. And yes, most people don't know this. My granddad had the original copy of Nkrumah's autobiography. Yeah,
I know the car to you. Go come in. So for what you just said, they labeled him as a terrorist, right?
Yes, because
but years
of his
later,
communist views.
The same years later, they assigned him to go and be a mediator for a war between America and Vietnam.
Because it was a setup.
Let's think about it.
Let's think about it. Let me tell you something. Before Nkrumah left to Vietnam, and he actually went to China first. Then the whole negotiation started, and the guy that overthrew him, a champion and other soldiers, told them that because he was actually preparing soldiers to go into Rhodesia to fight the Zimbabwean war, right? They told him that he had a drill to do in Accra at around the airport area, maybe Akotogawi, and they told him that he had a drill there. I mean, Nkrumah knew that he was actually funding different independence movements and everything, gave the go ahead, only for him to hear news that he's been overthrown. And even the things we get for Ghana here, particularly the Akosombo Dam, if you should watch the whole video of how Akosombo Dam came to be, Nkrumah actually played both sides. That's why he formed the non-aligned movement with
senior man. Today no be the day for Akosombo Dam, but as you mentioned, I make we really talk about them, right? So if you watch the Akosombo Dam, right, Nkrumah set up a 7-year development plan. Exactly. The Akosombo Dam did that plan inside, but now they get funding.
Yes, so he had to play both sides.
They come. This is how the funding came. Bedema went on he was on vacation from his work. He was like official degree besides the little certificate he got from Atimota College. Ghana's first finance minister. He went on holiday. At the time, then the color bar be very serious for America, right? So he go restaurant inside. He just go order orange drink or orange juice. Where the owner of the restaurant,
if you wait,
the policy where the owner put in place, say blacks are not allowed to sit in and drink or even eat in the restaurant, even if it be your money you take pay for the show. So they not say he's be some minister from Ghana, sorry. We ask you buy the drink finish, they not allow him to sit for the restaurant inside. Then the waiters they are given this try sack him. So eventually some more altercation happened between them. Where the thing make headlines, right? That same week. Where at the time the president of America, Eisenhower, he hear the thing. So he arranged meeting for Bedema, make it come the White House. So that meeting for the White House, some accidental meeting, a racist incident lead way to that whole meeting. as he go to the White House there, then based on why he come America in the first place, where he talks, oh, he's every day on holiday, but as Minister of Finance for Ghana, he did try find funding for Ghana in like major project where then they can't do. That goes on down. So it be Eisenhower, that conversation with Bedema, where like open doors, give the funding, make it come, make them set up VRA and things.
Yes,
but we know they give credit to somebody like Bedema too. Because if not for him, maybe Akosombo Dam would have been built, but will come at the time where he come. Or maybe like them go talk to Nkrumah in government, then we know the Akosombo Dam
as well. If racism no happen, like that, it will happen.
Maybe the racism matters at the counter of if you're surgical in Corella war.
Blessings in disguise. Blessings in disguise.
But Neo, I decide with you when you talk that he was playing both ways. Nkrumah declared himself non-aligned.
Yeah, non-aligned.
Where now he sounds to the tap in from the Russians, the Soviet
but
Union.
Nkrumah, see,
the Soviet Union, atomic.
Yes. The Soviets actually built it. It's from the Soviets.
Yeah, if the Soviets now after them do Akosombo Dam, then he won't create other sources of energy. So he said, make we go into atomic energy.
That guy was a visionary. Like
at this time,
we know they celebrate Nkrumah enough.
Even exactly my point. This whole topic for even the big shot or big one, be something before put for main discussion set.
See, even how Nkrumah could know that one day, like see Nkrumah in time, and how Nkrumah got to know that one day we go explore oil for this country. So at that time, he sent students to how they call this? Some of the Scandinavian countries.
No, I think more Soviet Union countries.
Yeah, like where one law.
Ghana's what do you call it?
Romania.
Partnership with
Romania, like Romania. Them make them go steady and all that. Like, Charlie, how big your brain be way at that time? You go actually go fit. Okay, we don't get the oil yet. One day we might get it. So let us study for it. Charlie,
but another thing where I won't make we all like ponder over us with the kind of the space be. See the kind of development in people like churn out during that period where they did the 90s. Then look at the person where then be finance minister. The fact say get economics back. The fact say go Ivy League school, right? The fact say get university degree. And that be the same case with other ministers for Nkrumah in cabinet inside. But look at the serious development, the serious international relations where now them feel like create them things at the time, right? And now compare that to the successive finance ministers we Ghana has had. And we've had so many of them. People where then go study for Ivy League, people where then go Oxford or Cambridge, people where after serious economic training, then work for Bretton Woods institution, IMF, then World Bank. Some of them say IMF call them the darling boy of the then kind appellations, then things where we take give them. People like Baumia, J.H. Mensah, Kwame Pianin, like they be senior guys who. The guy where runners go carry can make it come to
members of the Economic Management Committee.
But no, they can't. But it be pointed out, these people always get economic training, right? They make them Minister of Finance. The only time where them perform be if then they work for Western organizations outside of Ghana. You carry those same so-called competent world-class economists. You carry them make them come manage Ghana in finances. They know they perform. And the records all day there to show that. The reason why me I come out plus all this thing, see, economics know they work for Africa.
Economics are the camp.
The study of economics, no, it wasn't meant for Africa.
Segue.
By your man in definitions or
Segue.
Hello.
Economics,
can I speak?
Science, math, governance, everything is integrated in Africa.
Make a bit something like real quick now. They make a go in. Then I want to know like the history behind the whole like Kente thing, because sometimes then I hear say like the other people too they claim I'm like they like the word they come
they
from
call them
Kete,
from the sound of
Kete,
the machine
like
way.
Yeah.
So
then
I don't want
I
to delve
the
into that
history behind
conversation. You go look a bit tribalistic and things. So make you just
then the how do you call them?
If somebody steal your credit, if you change your credit and take them back, Charlie.
This thing no confirm not a guy to it be like say the Evers to the claim I'm some way.
Yeah,
the people they claim them. The Aquapin people they claim them. So it be very dicey.
I want to tell you, say if you be we when I steal, if you be we they intercept when I steal like Yawa, I tell you.
Everybody they claim them. They make give and we everybody go claim them.
Case closed.
Of course, should they get dreadlocks or there is a man?
It be dreads. I confirm or get.
As if you comfort there, definitely, yeah. You go get dreads.
Hold on. Why dreadlocks? If I confirm people they are saying.
Yeah, it be spiritual thing. You know, for cut your hair. You know, for blade, not for touch you. That be why then this guy John the Baptist. John the Baptist was in dreads.
And then this.
It's you being holy, like nothing for
so
touch.
So the babu will be dreadlocks guy. Hello, are you there? Charlie, the way people make quiet, there is some way.
Be like man, Jonah won't talk something.
I beg, the babu who will more. If you dreadlocks guy.
No, I no get dread.
Some way, you know, some way.
By here, no.
Finally.
No, it's
Salema, hey, you football, you make a tire too much.
Mark Jordan.
Yeah. So, I guys, hold on. I have like 3 things I want to touch on before we go move forward. I beg you.
Spotted.
I beg you. Yeah.
Spotted.
First one. Somebody made mention of the Kente conversation. Okay, let's be very practical here.
Mm-hmm.
We do agricultural science or agric in school. We know about the various terrain across the country. You know, say if you go to Nzima side, it will rain constantly. Mm-hmm. If you come the coastal belt towards Accra, Volta, we know should that get vegetation like that. So that means we get dry savanna land. Mm-hmm. When you go into the middle belt, there are a lot of thick forests. That's where we get the timber and stuff for. Mm-hmm. With the rainfall there, wow. When you go to the northern region, it's dry, windy savanna land. So make I ask you people, as you get on this page, where does cotton grow in Ghana? Where does cotton grow in Ghana? Looking at the vegetation, cotton does not grow in Zema land all the way to the west. Cotton will definitely grow in a land where there's a lot of sunshine, where it does not rain a lot. It rains within the central belt. So that should tell you that cotton does not grow within the central area. Now, there's been some assertion that the whole bone raking thing is coming from how the spider weaves its web or whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. It is not possible that's the case. There's another story of how a hunter met somebody who was weaving a basket, and that's how the formation of all these things came about. Weaving has been part of our generation from time memorial. Mm-hmm. When you go into the Egyptian kingdom, I would say the Jewish people, they were weaving with cotton. Mm-hmm. They yarn cotton, make it into a thread, and use it to actually make fabric. Mm-hmm. We lived among where the history we've been told, if we trace our steps back, We have lived among those Egyptian people. After the fall of the whatever, we move along the banks of Egypt to Abyssinia, which is today Ethiopia. From there to the river Nile, where people went their separate ways. So if you trace the root of this group of people, Gan people, Ewe people, Yoruba people, because this group of people lived among each other. These people actually have that kind of skill to say they learned how to weave. So nobody is trying to steal anything. Look, go back into history and read about how cotton or fabric were made and the people that they associate those things with. It is not anything close in the Central Belt. Yes. That is also possible. You see, all I'm trying to say is the notion that it belongs to one group of people and the other group is taking credit for it. That is the notion that we are trying to actually dispel here.
Mark Jordan,
yeah, like
Mark Jordan.
Yes.
Well, you that be like some different historical perspective, right? Maybe from other historians, that be what them go talk. I hear other historians with them say they know they call them our own kente, then they call them kete. So the sound way the weaving machine or whatever they make.
It's called a loom. It's called a loom.
The loom, Thank you. Mm-hmm. The sound way that loom they make. Yeah, it be the kete sound, right? But sometimes I feel like say some history no day books inside. Sometimes history day language, like I said before. Sometimes to historical accounts they.
I beg you, you are eating into my time. You are eating into my time. I beg.
Sorry.
So I want to dispel something, right? There's been this notion that there's some rift between Ewe people and Ashanti people, and that has made it to the point where in today's world, things are not happening between these two group of people when it comes to marriages and stuff like that. Guys, do you people know that the Anglo-Ewe people had a very cordial relationship with the then Asantehene? Do you know that as we speak right now, there's a whole settlement in Angloga, and there's a whole settlement in Angloga called Kumasi? Do you people know that at a point in time when the Ashantis were fighting the Gans and they couldn't get access to the sea to get their gunpowder and gin and stuff, they were actually coming through Angloga to the beach? Do you people understand the kind of relationship that has existed between and Ashanti Kingdom? See, let me tell you on authority that today, God forbid this will happen. Touch wood. If the Asantehene dies today, the Anglo Awomefia has to be in state for his final burial. The same thing happens if the Anglo Awomefia dies today. The last group of people that has to be present for him to be buried, the Asantehene, the Dagbonwura, they have to be present. We have had this kind of relationship from the past. We have traded among each other. The only thing that is different between the two groups is the inheritance system. Ewes are patrilineal people. Ashantis are matrilineal. That is the only problem we have as a people. But aside that, we have been business people. We have been kinsmen. We have even signed treaties that bonded us together. So I don't understand where this whole tribalism is coming from, where people, hey, Ewes this, Ashantis this. Look, go deep down into history. You realize we are even connected than we even think. The last time I was having a conversation with my grandfather, and he was telling me, look at, but then Rollins was alive, and was telling me these two people are from the same house. And I'm like, how? So, Chebi, part of Akufo-Addo's family is also from Akwemu. Now, when you trace Rollins' family, Rollins' mother is Agbotui from Jelukope. Rollins' mother has a lineage to Akwemu Fie.
Again.
So you could clearly tell that.
I beg, hold on. May I sign?
Akufado, is it not from Ekwapim and Akim? Is it Akwamu?
No, like for what I was told, they are part of Akufado that actually connect to the Akwamu Fie. There's a video on what's the name? On Joy. That's this guy. This morning show host actually even got some story about. Yes.
Charlie, me out of here. I mean, excuse me. This motherfucker stand at the block club. Me and stand. Yeah.
What happened?
Go on. There's a clip.